Surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and try his best. That's what Manny. One thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time, but Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight.
Not naturally as big a man as those other welterweights. So start there. That's a fair point. He moved up in weight, Barrios. So he's not a naturally big, natural welterweight. And of course we understand Pacquiao has moved up. My God, I don't even know when he first turned pro. You would have thought maybe he could have been a jockey.
Yeah,
I mean he was that.
I don't know. It's gonna be a good one. I wouldn't count Manny out. I know he's a little older, but you know he's got a lot of experience, a lot of age, a lot of skills, and I don't really know who's gonna get that one. I feel like if he looks like he looked in the last fight with Ampo, whatever his name is, I thought like Boris would take it, but I feel like Manny's gonna be lower in weight this time. You know he's gonna be cut up in shape, ready. So I think I'm
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao is back, and he's not coming for a farewell tour. At 46, the only 8-division world champion in history is stepping into a real fight.
Very, very important fight. But Manny looks good. I saw a little video. He looks in shape.
Yeah.
He's fast. He's strong.
What do you think of the people? They're making so much of his exhibition in Japan. The exhibition he had with Akpo. Why do you think they're making a lot of it? They say he didn't look good.
There's a rumor going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. You know, if he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
Where does a win against
20s and 30s? You think it's impossible for him to beat Mario Barrios right now?
Well, it's not impossible because he has power. He should have that power. Barrios is big and a strong boy, so I don't see that happening. But is it possible? Anything's possible. You know, George Foreman did it. There's been others that do it. You know, but I really don't see it happening.
But Pacquiao speed's the name of his game. Do you think he doesn't have that? There's no way he doesn't have the same speed as before.
There's no way.
Against WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. It's a bold move. Barrios is 16 years younger, taller, stronger, and active.
Go with opponents, with Morales, with Marquez. He was a great fighter, Pacquiao, but again, he didn't have the same body of work that Inoue has. I mean, look over Inoue's career.
For Manny in the last year, but this coming fight on July 19, this is a real fight. Yeah, this is a big fight.
So they're gonna see a different Manny.
Yeah. I promise. As a head coach, of course, all the team fucking can work together with that.
Do you see him bringing that international star power in the US?
I think he's a bigger star than Pacquiao because Pacquiao was more normal as a fighter. And
Pacquiao hasn't fought professionally since 2021 when he lost to Yordenas Ugas. But despite the long layoff, many believe Pacquiao still has the tools to win.
My favorite people, one of my favorite fighters in the whole world. He's moved up from incredible weight. People forget about that. That's why I brought it up. How many weight classes this man has really moved up. Incredible. Just incredible. But now, yeah, Barrios wouldn't be as big as those other guys, but he's still a guy that's confident. He's a guy that's a world champion. He's a guy who throws a lot of punches. He's a guy who's younger, who's active, you know, that he has to fight at 46 and after 72 fights. I'm concerned that he's got to fight a young guy that has been active, and I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that. That's it for me.
I'm with you.
Especially his trademark speed. His longtime trainer, Freddie Roach, is back in his corner. So is strength coach Justin Fortune, who insists Pacquiao still looks sharp, fast, and motivated.
Because he's going to make a lot of money, so we can't feel sorry for him. But at 46, almost 47, it's almost impossible for, you know, I'm just 4 years older, 4 years older than him, and it's not easy to try to think you're going to get in shape and be able to perform like the way you were.
I know you can't go by this guy beat this guy, but he could beat that guy, but he could beat this guy, but you can't go by that in my business, in this business, because styles make fights. But you're right. He beat Ugas. You could say Ugas was a little older than when he fought him a little bit, than when Pacquiao fought him, and maybe that made a difference, whatever. But he did take a lot of punishment, Pacquiao, in the Ugas fight. I thought that Pacquiao, for his age, at that moment, even though he lost the fight, even though he took punishment, I thought he performed as well as he could. I thought he performed well. I really did. I have to say the truth. I thought he performed well for what he could do at that weight and at that point in his life. But I also thought after that fight, he should probably think about leaving, because he performed as well as he.
He's not 25, Fortune admits, but he's still dangerous. Some legends, like Terrence Crawford and Teddy Atlas, are cautiously optimistic.
When you beat Barrios, what does that say?
Oh, it's a big thing for me.
And congratulations, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, June. How are you, madam? Thank you.
Manny, what do you say to your fans? They're worried about you.
Now it's Pacquiao. It's coming out of retirement, right? The legend Pacquiao to fight Barrios. What are your thoughts on the fight and just Pacquiao coming out of retirement?
Well, Pacquiao's a big name, and obviously Barrios a great fight for Barrios because, you know, he's a champion, and I think Pacquiao, you know, being that they both have connections with PBC, that's the easiest fight to make. So, you know, getting another title opportunity, I you know, just the name obviously, but I really believe that, you know, Pacquiao shouldn't be fighting. I think it's actually going to be a little.
Others, like Jeff Mayweather, believe this comeback is risky, even unnecessary. Critics also question why Pacquiao is ranked high enough by the WBC to challenge for a title.
It was good. I can see my dad's, you know, he's always stayed in shape year-round, plays basketball year-round, always running, you know, and all that. So I think it'll be a good one.
Yeah, my sure. What do you think about other people that are concerned? Your dad fighting at 46, and I mean, he knows what he's doing, right? He's up for it, but the people, the fans that love him so much, the media, they're all concerned. What do you think about that?
I mean, it makes sense, you know, like he's 46 now, and then like even me as his son.
When you beat Barrios, what does that say?
Oh, it's a big thing for me.
And congratulations, you're in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, June. How are you, madam? Thank you.
Manny, what do you say to your fans? They're worried about you.
After years of inactivity, but Pacquiao isn't concerned. Don't worry about it, he told fans. He's been training hard at Wildcard Gym, brushing off jet lag, and preparing for a war on July 19th in Las Vegas. This fight could be history in the making. If Pacquiao wins, he'll break his own record as the oldest welterweight champion in history.
It's a very contentious subject, like, you know, people moaning about Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao is still good enough to beat most fighters in the top 20 at 147 pounds. He's clearly not the fighter that he once was. You're not going to be at that age. My problem is that he's been inactive.
This guy's been retired for what, 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, what's his last fight, Thurman?
Yeah.
Been a while. He's 46 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that he's done nothing to be fighting for a world title.
Oh yeah, for certain. Yeah,
So I mean, I don't.
My dad, you know. There's also concern there, you know, but I believe in him, and yeah, he's shown us that, you know, he stays in shape year-round and all that. So it's like weight's not gonna be a problem, fitness not gonna be a problem.
Bob Arum said once, a great fighter's like Haley's Comet, once in 75 years. Your dad's like once in 700 years. It's not knowing he can run back the clock, and age is not gonna be a number. 46 and 36.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can the Pac-Man defy time one more time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more boxing updates.